Right then, back from the dead more or less. If you do recall this name up in the top corner or right here, then you will know exactly what this page is going to be about. Unfortunately, this has gone. Don't ask me, just a noob mistake, I guess. I never meant to do that. I never meant to have that sort of problem. But anyway, enough of that. Parkitect. I did show you how to get this before, and I'm going to show you how to mod it now. And I know you might think that, oh, modding, like, you can just come here and you could download them from here, but technically, if you go to the workshop, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of parks you can get, but not through the Steam Workshop, as you are well aware of. So, yeah, I have an alternative to this, once again. And I have one alternative, too, that is, there's not actually any mods here. There's only, blueprints for rides, and scenery blueprints, and save games. There's not actually any mods, so the site I will be showing you has mods. It's getting added daily. You got to remember this game is a new game. But if you do like any of these, if they do take your fancy, then by all means just say, because if there's a will, there's a way, and there is a way. As for the game, I think I showed you maybe how to get 9A, I think it was, Alpha 9A, so yeah, this game is actually in the stage of Alpha 1A, okay, so the game is actually up to date as it says here. For now, I will show you kind of what's new and what's not. This was my first park here. As you can see, 36 years. It was 37 years, but yeah, I set up the autosave function, which is a mod, by the way. That is a mod, and you can't actually get that with the real game at the moment. They haven't adapted that into the game, and it might actually save you a lot of time and effort if you was to forget to save your game. But the only problem is where it saves it as unnamed park. So when you load up a new park, you must always remember to make sure you saved your last game as your own name. Yeah, not your name, but specifically what you want to call it, because if you keep it as unnamed, then when it comes to when you start a new park, it will automatically save within say 5-10 minutes, and it will be called unnamed park, and you will lose whatever you had called unnamed park. I was gutted. I done so much. I done so much editing. I raised so many prices, and they royally screwed me by unnaming it again. So this is my first part. I'm actually up 501 million here. I was doing pretty well. I fell asleep for say 9 hours. I left the computer on, and I woke up with 501 million. So bearing in mind everything here, all the shops, they were all I wiped out all the staff. I got rid of all the staff, so all the shops were out of stock, shall I say. Okay, so sometimes it might seem like it's a bit laggy, and I do think that is down to the balloons. If I just delete all these balloons, I think the animation of them just spinning on a spot really is what's probably lagging the game a little bit. Yeah, I might be wrong. I don't know if you've played Prison Architect, but they had about 35 months of updating, and by the end of it, the game, like even this, like it's a bit laggy when you zoom in and out. But that Prison Architect, they got this down to a T. You can do this, and you can just click on anything, and it will load up straight away. And obviously, this game is in development. But I loved Theme Park. I loved it. I just wish that they updated it more when it was out. But this is the next step. This is the next level. Next level shit. I'll tell you that for a fact. This game is going to be incredible once it's been properly updated. If you do like just the concept of making a park, and even just prices, like I'm charging 50 to get in here. When you first actually start the game, it's €1. So yeah, I'm kind of taking a mickey at the moment. I want to raise it a lot more, You know, they're coming out. Look at them, look. He needs a toilet. They need a pee. Look how many are coming out needing a pee. And do you know why that is? Because they're not willing to pay €1 to use the toilet. Even though he was. No one's on the way out. No one is willing to use the toilet again. Maybe I need it here, maybe. But obviously, I'm charging for info kiosk. I'm charging £2.50 just for a booklet to show them where the rides are. So when it comes up, my idea was mainly to get them in the park and literally dead end them. Like I did have roads here before, but I've taken them away. I want them to just go straight up, go down, in, up, down, in, up, which takes them to the park. Unfortunately, I didn't have that there at one stage. I was trying to literally con them into just not being able to get into the park, but only just to get here onto the train, and the train would take you underground around here, then it would come up here and then around here, and then they would go here. As you can see, it is in full effect. I have just reloaded the game, so I'm sure when I saved there was a queue going down these stairs. I eventually had to put a toilet here because everybody was moaning that they needed it as usual. So this is more or less the eating area. We actually have, I can show you how to get a McDonald's now. There is actually a McDonald's we can download. There's plenty more. There's a lot more we can download. A lot more rides. Obviously the train keeps on going around. I'll show you. Obviously once they get off the train, they go down these stairs, they go around, and then they can get to these rides. And they can sort of go back on themselves to get back to these rides. But I'm thinking, you know, if I delete this bit here, then these only get used if they do come around here. This way, at least, you get a population go down this way, and your population go up that way, and then you get the people who were intending on going straight here, straight there. So then you kind of got a freeway choice, more or less. So, obviously there's a learning curve still. You can actually change all of these queue colours, and as I said, this game is still in creation, so there's going to be plenty more which we could do. These are just basic scary trees, I guess they are, maybe. You know, I try to make it look a little bit authentic, but once again it's just down to waiting for updates, better updates. So there is a choice of walking around this way. Coming up here, I don't know if you've ever been to Chessington, but Chessington in the UK, Raptor I think it was called, which is this. It was say this colour, a cream colour at the time though. Yes, we do have some more big. Obviously, all these rides, the Wing Coaster State. This was a mod, or even, you know, just an asset more or less. We might as well call them now. Or rides. Wooden Coaster. Not a bad ride. There is actually a mod. As you can see, it's froze at the moment, and you'll see up in this top right-hand corner, game saved. So this is the auto function, and you can edit that for however many seconds or minutes you want to be a part. Okay, so my profit has gone up. I've got 500 people in the park. As for that train, that would go all the way around. That comes up from here all the way around, and then sort of around here, and it turns up here. So I was trying to that took me a little while to figure out about the train, because obviously I was a bit more excited about trying to make tracks, but most of these are pre-downloaded tracks, to be honest. The log flume I created myself. I was just trying to get used to it at the time. That goes down into a log flume. They more or less go underwater for this period. They do come out alive. This is a Dragon Con. I don't know if you've ever heard. It's called Dragon, but it reminds me of, I went to Spain in Salou, and there's a ride there with 8 loops. So maybe I'll just make 8 loops in that, but it's called Dragon Con, the original. As for the log flume, that goes back up here, and then I made sort of a mountain where it goes into. They seem to enjoy themselves. They don't rate this ride very much, even though there's no one in that. But I believe they don't rate it because it's just a flume ride, and maybe there's not much to be able to rate to a flume ride. So that actually does go down there and works its way back underground. And it sort of comes around here underground and then shoots back here to go down here. Another log flume splash, more or less there in a way, but not very effective. And then back off. We have another ride here. The queue is there. Where they walk out is there, and that sort of shoots up here, which is obviously the dragon. Yeah, more sort of eating areas. You will notice one thing, that when people are tired, it is mainly because they do need a bench. You need to put benches around everywhere. Look at this, he's miserable. Right, he's got benches there, I don't know why he's so miserable. Let's have a look. His money spent, 75 euros. Toilets, he's occupied. Okay, so maybe he's moaning about that. Donuts from the mini donuts. It's really worth the money. Yeah, he's only done 3 things. You can click this button here, zoom out, and usually that'll tell you. Yeah, there you go. It's not updated for some reason to show that he's over there, but when he came in, he came from checking in. He bought yeah, looks like he went and got some cash machine out. Oh, he got some cash out, did he? That's great. He's got $25 on him still. He's bought a park ticket, he's bought the park map, he's got some trash on him. He's bought a sombrero, trash and trash. Maybe I need to put more bins around for him to start putting it in the bin. Maybe. I'm sure there's bins at this food area. Yeah, typical. Everywhere. So in yeah, one thing you can sort of figure out is how much they do come into the park with. So if you click on your man or whoever you want to choose, and then go here, he's got he's got 71 pounds on him, 71 euros. Sorry, I need to change this to sterling, to be honest. Pounds. It'd be a lot easier for myself. So let's see if he actually buys a £50 ticket. Yes, he did. He's only got 20.99 left, 21 euros left. He's just bought a park map, so he's only got £18.49 left. Keep on saying pound, I'm so sorry, it is euros. I do need to really change that. Must be able to do that in settings somewhere. And now there he is. Thought we lost him for a second. Where is he going? That is the question. If you can keep an eye, you know, if you do this and sort of experiment and find out where they do go, and some of them are quite more or less the same. See, look what he's taken the left and he's decided to walk. So my idea of them just sort of going straight to the train for a little journey around because they were moaning that they were tired really didn't actually work. It is mainly the benches that sort them out from stop being tired, more or less. There he is up there. Right, you can click this information logo button here, and then click this video camera sort of you see, and it will follow him. And then you can sort of zoom in, and it will stay on him. So to find out where he's actually going is a different question. You can't actually find out where he's going except if you follow him. I'm glad to see that he's coming straight on a ride. This ride is called Blue Surge. I can show you how to download this. This ride is only $5 to get onto, and cars per train, 4 out of 4, trains 4 out of 4. As you can see, that's froze again, so that's auto saving at the start. There you go, auto save. Sooner or later that'll be a lot more without lag, maybe. You can change how many they wait for, so considering there's a fair bit of people actually coming into the park at the moment, this would be better if it was half full, because that will just go eventually with 2 people on it if it has to. It would be nice if we could wait for all of these to go with it. So let's, well, not full, but half full would do. They might not wait as much. Here's another mod I just noticed, I think, in full effect. Can you see the size comparison compared to this little guy here and these guys here? That's a mod to have children in your game. It's more or less why you build the park, to get their money, and at the moment you've just got adults coming to the park and teenagers, so now we actually do have children. It's a shame that there's no height restriction, because I don't think he's safe. Look at him, look straight in the front. Obviously that goes round there, comes up here, and by the time it goes back round this loop, that little kid's going to be flat on the floor, you would have thought, but it might not work like that. If we just speed up, see where this, we want to follow him and see what he's doing, see when he gets tired and what's he actually moaning about. Right, so he's literally just gone. That took a little while to see. This is, if I wouldn't have set that to half full, then that would have went quite a while ago, to be honest. It'd be better if it was full, and maybe I don't need so many train carts, maybe, but Here we go, here we go. Let's see if he lasts. He's still on it, obviously. It's not a bad ride, to be honest. Okay, so he should be getting off now, and it'd be nice to see where he actually goes. Money spent, £57. How much money does he have? 13.49. So he actually paid €5 to get on this ride, remember? So that's why it did go down. I want to see when the point is when he actually decides that he does need more money. Well, I think he's going to get off here. It's a shame they can't get off there, but I guess that's realism for you, isn't it? Right, we need to follow him again. The proof will be in the pudding. I want to, maybe we need more cash machines about, maybe. I don't know. Let's see what he's saying. Okay, so we got an extra 100 people in the park now since I last said that. So toilet and nausea, so he's looking for a toilet maybe. Oh no, he's going on another ride. Okay, so let's just speed that down. Let's see which ride this is. He's going on the Transformer. This is $3 to get onto, that's pretty cheap. And that just change that to 5, as he's just got there. Let's see if he turns away. My favourite thing is how tidy everything is. I don't like how dirty everything is. There's so much nice road. Make your mind up, what is it? Tidy or not? Ratings left by your guest. Experience 71 points. I wonder what happens when you get to 100%. Current factors. Because as you can see, there's a picture of a world here, and you can't actually click that at the moment. So that's either going to be a multiplayer function maybe, or literally you're going to have the world and loads of parks everywhere, say for a career. And I really do hope it will be. As I said, Prison Architect, I love that game. It was a shame they didn't have no legs, you know what I mean, just a body and a head on it, but yeah, like, I think this is very similar to that. Maybe get some quite good ideas. Maybe it's the same creators, but I don't think it actually is, but it works very well. And as the theme park was just, I thought that, you know, Roller Coaster Tycoon, don't get me wrong, that's a good game, but, you know, just, I do like this game. So yeah, let me, actually, I'll skip through this and just see what he does. I just want to do a bit of research on him. I can show you this on the process. And then I will get back to the mods. Okay, so he just got his park map out, you notice that? He's about to go this way and now he's turned around. So why did he turn around? What is he after? Does he need some money? He spent €5 on that ride. He's got 8.49 left. Oh, he got some. Did he just get some? Yes! He did it! I knew it! Look, he just got some cash out. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm so happy with that. Money spent 62. Where is he? Oh, he's sitting on the bench. He's on a little rest. Oh, I'm so happy that he just got some money out there. Okay, so this is another mod, as you can see. Can you see it getting dark? And look, the lights, they work. So that's another aspect to look forward to. Oh, why did he just, what happened there? You see that? Did you see that unhappy face? He went to go on this ride and then he got all sad about it. So it's either this ride's too expensive or... Why is it not saying it? How much is that ride? $1? What am I moaning about that for? Okay, so he's £62.50, €62, 34 left. Right, let's speed it up and see what he does. I don't want him to go high. Oh, he's still looking at his map. Right, he's bought a coffee. Or a tea he's bought. I think that's £2, I think it's here. I'm not paying that much for the Ferris wheel. See, yeah, I was right. €1? What's that about? Maybe that Ferris wheel needs to be changed to maybe 0.50 euros, or however you would like to say that. Okay, so next ride. I'm glad to see that he's still using the rides. 2.5, 250 euros. Can you see the size comparison compared to these two? That was a much needed aspect of the game. Okay, so he's up. Yeah, so there is actually a first person mod as well, so you can literally see what the rides are. I think I have got it installed, but I haven't actually worked out how to use it yet. I haven't bothered trying. Still trying to just get the money up, because you don't actually start nowhere near 500, trust me. 36 years. I was at 7 when I saved at 37 years, I'm sure of it. I literally just went around everywhere and raising prices. I love raising the prices. I love it how it works. And I like the fact that if they don't want to pay it, they don't pay it. They don't come in. So then it makes you lower the price, and then it makes you work elsewhere. So these are staff rooms. It's important to have plenty of staff rooms about. The staff, they do lack in communication, really. Okay, so what's he just did there? What is that? I'm gonna lose him. Soft drinks. So how much do you pay for that? £1.50. I really do need to change this to sterling. Okay, so money spent, nearly 70. Okay, so he's going on a ride. Which right? I'm glad he's using this. I'm glad to see this is still getting used. But I'm not happy to see that. Just 2 people sitting there. What have I saved actually? Right, this is €10 to get on here. So half full. You know what are they playing at? Any, let's have any stuff. Okay, so we've got another autosave function happening here. This does happen. It lags. I'm glad that it gets straight back to normal as soon as it's saved though, but yeah, it can be irritating sometimes. The ride's not even broken. I don't know why that's not taking off. Usually there'll be smoke coming out of this. They will end up leaving the queue in a minute. Why is that not going? Is it even turned on? Yes. Can actually have music for it as well. Let's have music. We've got someone leaving. Why are you leaving? I don't want to lose him actually. We're on him. What is going on? Let's have 4. Let's have 1 cart. Oh, I'm gonna have to close it quickly just to experiment. Alright, closed. Alright. Yeah, it's only 1 train anyway. What's all that about then? 3 carts. Let's try that. Go. And we want it full actually. Actually, if it's actually only 1. We may as well just have. I'll have to close it again. Oh no, stop it. That'll do. Determined. 6 now then, might work a bit better with just 1 cart maybe. So if you did manage to stomach most of that video, then the next one will be a lot better. I will make my voice a lot more clearer. I am sorry about that. And there will be a lot more about the mods and the assets in the next video, because I will be starting the new park, which I have already started it, but I will be introducing it to the new park for this video, because I have started obviously to understand the game a lot more, and I've more or less implemented most of that into the next map. So I think that's the only way to really show what some of these new mods and new rides can actually achieve, and that's by starting maybe a new map each time, but maybe showing you halfway, unless you would like to see it from the start. So if you did like this video, please maybe like, and yeah, City Skylines to come. Thanks again.